create some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it...
See if I can remember how to do this. Broadcast settings. There we go. Kabloomy.
Comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their story.
Know which ones they are.
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You should have done better over these years.
On 2nd down now. Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 50.
Says I'm on the air. Do I need to re-invite you?
Offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray is going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, that's 2.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this?
Oh, my
They
goodness.
always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Carry over
Point
100
after,
yards
right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Defender man on man.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On the draw, it's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wow.
Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
I'm going to see if I can send a link to your...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 55. Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
But the Lions might get some playing time at this rate.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
He finds Taylor, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
Pressure gets to him again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Stills. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've come up. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half.
Oh, I went.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yep, just set a person going. Hello, and welcome to my broadcast.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? Yeah. The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
I have a terrible picture on the TV.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
That
catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, this is the tight end fan. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
You got the ball back
After
again?
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. It was intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. And Stills bringing it in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
Nice.
In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going for it all.
I want to do that NFL street.
Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin with his
And then just like make it like a mix of like
Super Bowl. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance.
But I like the throw-offs
when
in
we
the
talk
third
about
one. That was
someone
fucking
putting a team on
badass.
their back, I think
That's how we did
about
it.
a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dude, I set the record with Josh Allen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
I forgot about that.
They'll set up the
So obviously,
throw. Under pressure again,
there,
and down he goes again.
That's fair.
D4, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in the body language.
Hands on hips, heads low.
He's going to be 29.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, usually you're joking when you say you're just going to trade someone.
On first down, Jacobs Jacobs.
No, I just wanted to see what was out there
But he
and
takes
do
it up to the
something. And I was
40.
like, oh, the Seahawks got a
14
quarterback.
yards
And
there and a Buccaneer first
put it
down.
up there for two
Brandon Pierce
first-round
comes into
picks.
play now
And
because
said
they've
no,
got
and
the
then I
advantage. They've
clicked
got
on
the
it and
football. But they've got to be
I took
very
one off,
careful
and
about what
meant
speed
to
they're
add
going to
it.
play. You know,
Draft
my
pick,
music
like,
teacher
first
back in
round,
New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema
and
Bagley used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. What she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow delivery pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
He's got a fucking
They'll run on first down.
inarguable
It's Jacobs.
MVP
And they'll
quarterback.
get him down as he's inside the 40.
Better mix it
10
up.
yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football
Tyreek's
players, isn't it?
30.
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
What?
Throwing now is Murray.
I went to click subscribe on your
And it's intercepted at the
YouTube
goal
video.
line.
It sent me
Picked
to,
off by Tavon Young.
it sent me to, what's it called?
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down
right now.
and not
He's
giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nope.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
He really takes away his box score after
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
He probably played like a full season after. Two. That's crazy.
Here we go.
On first down, Jacobs. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for two up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for two late in the game.
They have to cut him
I asked
because
one
they
of the
can't
guys,
afford him.
why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by
Never
more.
gonna.
That feels like that type of situation.
Wow.
There's no-
Well, it could also result in a melee later, though.
Why it's called What If, Nathan.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Then I'd be really sad. I'd be in grave violation of many things.
To cap an amazing season.
I erase art cap. What's it called all the time? Or cap debt. We're like billions over all the time.
Yep.